Hello children, welcome to JC Best Schools International Mathematics class for Basic 3. Today's class is going to be centered on time. What did I say? Time. Very good. Remember in our previous class, we dealt with what? A different topic entirely from this. Can you remember what we dealt with in the previous class? But this class is centered on what? Time. Very good. Our specific objective for today will be centered on what? At the end of this lesson, I should be able to explain the concept of time. To differentiate between AM and PM as used in time reading. And 3, read and tell time using the stopwatch or using the clock or watch. Okay? Good. Now, we've been talking of time. You've been hearing time. What do you understand by time? Okay, in definition, time is a progression of events from the past into the future, or the measurable period during which an action exists. To read time, we make use of the clock or the watch. Okay? I'm sure you have the wall clock in your home. Of course, let's look at the concept of AM and PM. You've been hearing about AM and PM, is it not? Can you tell me the full meaning of AM and PM as it regards to time? If you cannot, okay. AM is an acronym which stands for anti-meridian. And what does anti-meridian mean? Anti-meridian means before midday. What did I say? Ante-meridian means before midday. Ante-meridian is a full meaning of, is a full pronunciation for AM. The short form is AM, ante-meridian. Stands for, or rather AM stands for what? Ante-meridian. Good. Meaning before midday. Note, at 12 o'clock during the night, we say it is 12 a.m. What did I say? At 12 o'clock during the night, when it is night, at 12 o'clock, at exactly 12 o'clock, we say it is 12 a.m. That is, observe your wall clock. Are you seeing your wall clock? Good. When you look at the wall clock, it has the shorter arm and the longer arm. Some of your clocks have 3 arms: the minute arm, the hour arm, as well as the second arm. In progression, we say the second arm The minute arm and what? The hour arm. Very good. The one that takes faster or the fastest is the second arm, which is not shown on this one here that you are seeing. The two we have here only represent the minutes and the hour arms. Okay? When the both arms fall on 12, you can see the minute arm exactly on top of the hour arm, and the two are positioned on 12. And if it is night, you say it is 12 a.m. Good. After 12 hours, it changes to what? p.m. After 12 hours, it changes to what? p.m. After 12 hours, it changes to what? p.m. Meaning post-meridian. Meaning what? Post-meridian. Okay? Now, after 12 hours, it changes to p.m. Note, at 12 o'clock during the day, we say it is 12 p.m. We say it is 12 p.m. Are we okay? Good. In general, it changes from a.m. to p.m. every 12 hours. Now, look at it. When the longer arm moves 360 degrees, that is in a circular path like this, and comes back to 12. It changes from a.m. to p.m. Okay? Good. 12 hours of a.m. plus 12 hours of p.m. give 24 hours, which make up the whole day. What did I say? 12 hours of a.m. plus 12 hours of p.m. will give you how many hours? 24 hours. 24 hours. And we already know that 24 hours make one day. 24 hours make one day. Remember, when we are doing time conversion, 60 seconds make 1 minute. 60 minutes make 1 hour. 24 hours make one day. Very good. Now, for you to get 60 seconds, the second arm, the arm that strikes second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You keep counting till it gets to 60. When the second arm moves from 12 round like this and comes back to 12, it must have moved 60 times. And that 60 times is 60 seconds, which will make 1 minute. When the second arm moves round the clock in that manner, this minute arm must have moved from this point to this point. Can you see those short strokes? There are 60 of them. All these short strokes you are seeing on this clock, there are 60. So by the time the minute arm, the second arm moves round like this and comes back to 12, this minute arm must have moved from this point to this point. By the time it moves, the second arm moves again round the clock, the minute arm must have moved from this point to this point. And it continues like that. Okay? So, at the end of 60 turns, of the second arm, this minute arm must have moved from this 12 round to this point again. And at that point, the hour arm must have moved from 12 to 1. Good. And it continues like that. Let's go to the next one, telling times of day using the clock. Look at the first one. The first one, where is the longer arm positioned? The longer arm is positioned on 12 and the shorter arm is positioned on 1. So what's the time? The time, if it is still dark at night, we say the time is 1 a.m. if it is night. That is, it is still dark, is it not? We say it is 1 a.m. But if it is during the day at noon, we say it is what? 1 p.m. Or in both cases, you can say it is simply 1 o'clock, irrespective of whether it is night or day. You could simply say 1 o'clock. Okay? Good. Now, let's go to clock C. There is a clock showing us C. The shorter arm is the one with red, okay? While the longer arm is the blue. The shorter arm, the red, is the hour arm, while the blue arm, which is the longer arm, is the minute arm. Now, the shorter arm is placed closer to 10, between 9 and 10, but this time closer to what? 10. Look at it, it is not exactly on 10, it is closer to 10. But the longer arm is between 8 and 7, or rather 7 and 8. So, but when you look at it very well, you will observe that the longer arm is on one of those small strokes. I told you before, when you count the strokes, if you count all these strokes, there are 60 of them. So, by the time you get to this point, you've counted 30. By the time you get to point 6, number 6, between 12 and 6 is 30, meaning 30 minutes. Now, this is 31, this is 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36, and 37. Can you see it? The longer arm is on 37. Now, that 37 means 37 minutes. 37 what? Minutes. Good. While the shorter arm has passed 9. Okay? Good. So you simply say 9:37. 9:37. 9:37 what? If it is AM, it is 9:37 AM. And if it is night, okay? If it is night, it will be what? 9:37 PM. Now, of course, at 9:37 AM, it is what? Day already. It is down already. The place is clear. The environment is what? Clear. So it is day already. So what do you say? 9:37 AM. 9:37 AM. Good. But if it is dark, okay, it is now 9:37 PM. Good. Now, you can simply say 23 minutes to 10. Why is it 23 minutes to 10? If you count from 37, where this longer arm is, if you count the next, from the next stroke, from this stroke down to 12, there are 37 of them. No, there are 23 of them, which is 23 minutes. 23 minutes before it will get to 12. So, what do you say? 23 minutes to what? What's the next number? 10. Look at 10 here. 23 minutes to 10, because the hour arm has not reached 10. So this is 23 minutes to what? To 10. By the time this arm reaches 12, this shorter arm must have reached 10. So it now becomes 10 o'clock. But it is not yet 10. That is why we say it is 23 minutes to what? To 10. Good. Let's look at the next one. Your assignment. Draw clocks to show the following times. Draw clocks to show the following times. 12:45, either AM or PM. Number 2, 20 minutes past 6 o'clock. Number 3, 25 minutes to 9 o'clock. And number 4, 15 minutes to 8 o'clock. When you are drawing your time, make sure you put these strokes. There are 60 of them. Look at it. From 12 to 1. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Between 1 and 2, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Between 2 and 3, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So, between each number, between two numbers, we have 5 strokes. Okay? In drawing your clock, you draw a circle. When you draw a circle, first of all, draw a circle. Now, you write your 12 up here, and directly opposite the 12, down here, you first write your 6. Then, you come down here, write your 3, okay? And then you write your 9 here. In doing that, it will help you to fix the rest of the numbers easily, okay? You can simply divide your circle into 4 equal parts by drawing a straight line, okay? Draw a straight line from 12 to 6. Draw a straight line. Divide the circle into 2 equal parts first, vertically, okay? And then you draw horizontally 2 equal parts as well, like this. It will help you in placing 12, 6, 9, and 3. Is that okay? Now, you can simply now write your 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, and 11. All right? When you write those numbers, you now begin to draw your strokes. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. You jump this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You jump this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how you continue till you get to the last one here, which is 59 down here. Okay? Very good. I hope you enjoyed the class for today. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Love you all.